तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्।
धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्रीभास्कराय विद्महे साईदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सूर्यः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ प्रेमात्मनाय विद्महे हिरण्यगर्भाय धीमहि तन्नः सत्यः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय। ॐ नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवकुटोदयिषवे नमः। नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुदते नमः। या दयिषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते तनुः। शिवा शरव्याया तव दयालो रुद्रमृळय। या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी। त्रयानस्तनुभाषं तमया गिरिशं ताभिचाकशीः। या विशुं गिरिशं तहस्ते विमर्शस्तवे। शिवां गिरित्रदां कुरु माहिपुंसि पुरुषं जगत्। शिवैरवचसा त्वा गिरिशाचावदामसि। यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत्। अद्य वो जगति भक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक्। अहीरुश्च सर्वान् जम्बयत् सर्वाश्रयातु धान्यः। असौ यस्ताम्रो वरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः। ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अवितो दिक्षु श्रिता। सहस्रशो वैशागुं वेरयीमहे। असौ यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः। उदैनं गोपाहदृशं नृशन्नुरहार्यः। उदैनं विश्वाभूतानि च कृष्णो मृडयादिनः। नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीनुषे। अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो करं नमः। प्रमुञ्च तन्वनस्त्वमुभयोरात्रियोजां। याश्च ते हस्त इषवः पराता भगवो वप। अवदत्य तनुस्वगुं सहस्राक्षशतेषु ते। निशीर्य शल्यानामुगा शिवो नः सुमना भव। विद्यं तनुकपर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुम् उत। अनेशं नस्येषव आपुरस्य निशङ्गतिः। या ते हेतिर्मीडुष्टमहस्ते बभूवते तनुः। तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिपूजा। नमस्ते अस्वायुधाय नातताय कृष्णवे। उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने। परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् वृणक्तु विश्वतः। अतो य इषुधिस्तवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम्। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्व नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम्। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाहि रब्बिल आलमीन। अर्रहमानिर्रहीम्। मालिकि यौमिद्दीन। इय्याक नअबुदु व इय्याक नस्तईन। इहदिनस सिरातल मुस्तकीम। सिरातल लज़ीना अनअमता अलैहिम गैरिल मग़्दूबि अलैहिम वलद्दालिन। आमीन। नमो तस्सै भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्दस्सै। बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि। धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि। संघं शरणं गच्छामि। पाणातिपाता वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि। अतिन्नादाना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि। कामेषु मिथ्याचारा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि। मुसावादा वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि। सुरामेरमच्यपमादत्ताना वेरमणि सिक्खापदं समादयामि। साधु साधु साधु। Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Hallowed be thy name. On earth as it is in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Give us this day our daily bread. Hallowed be thy name. And forgive us all our trespasses. Hallowed be thy name. As we forgive those who trespass against us. Hallowed be thy name. And lead us not into temptation. Hallowed be thy name. But deliver us from evil. Hallowed be thy name. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory. Hallowed be thy name. Forever and ever.
सुन्दरमुख श्री गजानना सुन्दरमुख श्री गजानना एकदन्त श्री रघुकुलभूषण राजीवनयना रघुकुलभूषण राजीवनयना ईश्वराम्बरन्दर सत्य साई राम ईश्वराम्बरन्दर सत्य साई राम जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य राम जानकी वल्लभ लावण्य रामा निरुपम सुंदर शम्भो शिव शम्भो महादेवा मानस भजोरे गुरुचरणं दुस्तर भवसागर तरणम्
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 गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय
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 साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
सत्य साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
सत्य साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव
अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव
ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओम नमो बाबा
ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ॐ नमो बाबा
मानस भजोरे गुरुचरणं दुस्तर भवसागर तरणम्
मानस भजोरे गुरुचरणं दुस्तर भवसागर तरणम्
गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय
गुरु महाराज गुरु जय जय
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
साईनाथ सद्गुरु जय जय
ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमो
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः
अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिवो
अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव
ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओम नमो बाबा
ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ॐ नमो बाबा
ओम नमो बाबा
ॐ नमो बाबा
ओम नमो बाबा
ॐ नमो बाबा
मानस भजोरे गुरुचरणं दुस्तर भवसागर तरणम्
हे निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
हे निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी
साई भगवान
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
सब है साई भगवान
सब है साई भगवान
सब है साई भगवान
सब है साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
हे निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
नानक यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
यीशु बुद्ध महावीर
सब है साई भगवान
सब है साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
जन्म मेरे साथ रहो तुम सत्य साई भगवान
हे निराकारी अल्लाह हे अवतारी प्रभु राम
जय कौशल्यानंदन राम परमानंद आनंद राम कौशल्यानंदन राम परमानंद आनंद राम जय कौशल्यानंदन राम परमानंद आनंद राम जय शिरडी सतीश राम जय कृष्ण जय साई राम जय शिरडी सतीश राम जय कृष्ण जय साई राम जय शिरडी सतीश राम जय कृष्ण जय साई राम जय शिरडी सतीश राम जय कृष्ण जय साई राम जय कृष्ण मेरे बाबा मेरे साईं। साई राम 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 साई राम
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं 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 साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि,
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि,
धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि,
धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि,
सङ्गं शरणं गच्छामि,
सङ्गं शरणं गच्छामि,
सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि,
सत्यसाईश शरणं गच्छामि,
सत्य साई शरणं गच्छामि,
सत्यसाईश शरणं गच्छामि,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान,
सत्यं शिवं सुन्दरं साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
साईनाथ भगवान, साईनाथ भगवान,
बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामि,
Swami, once again, my gratitude for allowing us the opportunity to join the Nepal medical camp. It's been a few years since I last joined a camp, so it was nice to be able to return as well. Brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. As you all know, the medical camp, which has been announced for many weeks, took place towards the end of March. And I just want to share some of our experiences of the medical camp. Now, I'll take a couple of minutes just to tell you about Nepal, and then the medical camp itself. And finally, I want to just give you a little bit of insight into what it takes to organize a medical camp. And while I'm doing that, I want you to think about how you can be a part of that, how you can be involved. First of all, I've had the opportunity of serving in several medical camps. I think it's probably been, the first one was over 20 years ago. But this was very unique to me. All of the medical camps are unique. But the reason why this was unique for me was because it was the first time in which, for me, the UK organization actually organized this camp. And the reason for that is because although a UK team visited Malawi, Russia, India, Guyana, various other countries, they were organized literally by one or two people. Dr. Upadhyay's house was HQ. We would go there sometimes every week, sometimes whenever needed. That's where all the decisions were made. That's where the resources came, the medicines, the glasses. That's where the packing took place. There'd be a team, a few people who would be instrumental in that. The medical camp would take place. I think there was a couple of years when I was probably joined a medical camp every 2 to 3 months. Dr. Upadhyay, you're here. And so the house would be cleared, and I think it would probably be 2 or 3 weeks that Raksha-Ben had her conservatory back before, again, for the next camp, all of the medicines and the glasses and the resources would come back there again. But what I noticed this time is that as an organization, we all had the opportunity to take part in the medical camp. And what that meant for me was that there were two groups of people who were involved in this. There were those of us who had the opportunity to actually be physically present and mentally present in Nepal. There were those of us who were physically here, but due to your contributions that you made, due to the support, due to your good wishes, due to the fact that you just allowed some of us to be in Nepal as well, you were instrumental in making that medical camp happen. And for me, I think that was quite huge. And I think you'll see later on that even though you may not have actually been in Nepal with the team, we wouldn't have been able to achieve what happened on the ground if it wasn't for the support which the organization had actually given us. So when we look at the service wing, as you know, there are 5 different areas. There's EnviroCare, AquaCare, Educare, Social Care, and Medicare. Now, in this camp, we actually covered 4 of those areas. So we actually helped a little bit for the environment. There was a little bit of education, and obviously some Narayan Seva social care, and of course the medical care as well. So Nepal itself is an amazing place. If you dropped out of a plane and you didn't know where you landed, you'd probably think you're in India, except for it's quieter, it's cleaner, it's more relaxed, more chilled than India itself. But apart from that, hardly any difference. From north to south, Nepal is about 150 miles long, which means from here to Nottingham, okay? From east to west is probably the size of the UK. So what happens is when there are 3 areas of Nepal, there are the plains, And then you have the medium hills, and then you have the Himalayan range, the snow-capped mountains. And because of the terrain of the country, there are a lot of challenges which they have, especially when it comes to healthcare. The medical camp that we're in, also the population of Nepal is around 29 million. So I think we have around 8 million in London. So you can roughly estimate the size. If you have 8 million in London, and if there was 30 million across the whole of the UK, that's roughly how Nepal looks. Now, the Sai organization itself has 229 centers. And out of those, 130 are mandirs, that owned buildings, which are run daily. So on the left-hand side, you can see the picture of the outside of that mandir. Generally, their centers have a dining area, they have a mandir hall, and then a lot of them will also have associated either generally some health type of centers or some clinics associated with them as well. So the one on the left-hand side is the first ever center, which was built around 1960s when the first centers opened in Nepal. That's below left is the inside of that center as well. And all of the mandirs, they look totally different, and some of them, amazing. This one on the right-hand side was my favorite one. You can see our photo that we have of Swami, and that is actually a murti of this photo, and that was in there at their altar. But generally speaking, I think everyone will agree that the Nepalese team, full of energy, we didn't feel like we hadn't met them. It was almost like long lost friends. They were there for us to do anything that we wanted or that we needed. And it was amazing how we were just one team. It was as if they were, from Birmingham or Nottingham or Leicester, and we just knew how to act, how the work needed to be carried out. And I think we all made some good friends from Nepal itself. So, in terms of numbers then, there were 15 general volunteers, and I'll come on to this later on, 15 general volunteers from the UK, around 46 healthcare professionals. In terms of the Nepal team, probably around about 50 to 100, if you take into consideration those people that cooked, helped to serve food for us, either at lunchtime or in the evenings, or for breakfast, also translated for each of us, so each one of us had our own translators. And then there were local healthcare professionals as well who came to support us. So we had a few in the optical team, and I think the ENT department as well. They were all local volunteers as well. In terms of registrations, just over 5,000 patients registered for the medical camp. There were around about 1,000 referrals made from us to the local hospital for further medical care. Around 15,000 items were dispensed by the medical team. So one of the busiest teams, by the pharmacy team. So one of the busiest rooms in the camp. And then in terms of spectacles, we gave out around about 500 ready-made, and it should be about 150 glazed. So we took ready-made off-the-shelf glasses, which we gave out where possible. But we also had about 150 glasses which were made specifically to the prescription as well. So quite a busy camp. As well as that, around 9,000 meals were served to patients and to the family members as well. 50 school uniform, footwear and jackets were provided to children for Bal Vikas. 200 families were provided with saplings of Rudraksh tree as well, so 2 Rudraksh trees per family. A blanket for 200 families, and 10 laptops for the Sri Satya Sai Ashraya. Now, in Nepal, they have Bal Ashram, which is an orphanage. They don't like to call it an orphanage. And there are 2 main ones. But when the children get to 18, and they're now adults, they legally have to leave the Bal Ashram. And therefore, the Sri Satya Sai Ashaya Center was made. It's almost like a hostel where then, in this case, the girls can still stay there. They can still study. I think there are a couple of girls who are actually doing postgraduate education, and they can live there until they're ready to move on. So, in a nutshell, that's what happened while we were in Nepal. Okay, we can go into this. We can probably talk. I think, especially Dr. Upadhyay is here. I'm here. We can probably talk for an hour or two, but we'll cut it short. So, in terms of medical camps, then, what does it actually involve, and how can you help? How can you get involved? A camp takes at least 3 months to organize. Probably, obviously, I'd say 3 to 6 months. Now, what does that actually need? Well, first of all, we need to speak to the host team. We need to find out what the actual need is. What are the health restraints or the health needs of the people there? Who do we need to bring? Do we need dentists? Do we need the optical team? Do we need pediatricians? Yes, no, how many? That sort of thing. And then we need to, based on what the actual need is, and also the logistics in terms of where are we going to stay, how will we be housed, how can we be transported around, etc. How many people can we bring from the UK? Then we go on to the logistics. Okay, so if we have the optical team, we need to give out glasses. How many people do you think potentially we will see? How many glasses need to be given out? If there's dentists there, how will they work? You'll see a photograph. It was luxurious for them. They had an actual dental unit, but most of the time they would just be sat on a chair as well. So all of these types of things need to be sorted out, obviously. And then you have like the visa. How will people get there, etc., etc. So we had a lot of people from the UK medical team who were working for months to make sure that the camp was organized effectively, but they didn't necessarily join us in Nepal for whatever reason. Potentially there may not be a need, potentially they were unable to. But there's a lot of work, and there's a big team required within the UK before the camp starts. And then during the camp, there are challenges. You can plan as much as you want to, but I can guarantee you that nothing will ever go to plan. And therefore, you need individuals who have the leadership, who have the courage to make decisions there and then. It may not be the right decision, but any decision is better than no decision at all. You have to be flexible. You need to be able to work together with everybody else. And you need common sense as well. And then obviously post-camp, we have the follow-up, the debrief. We're still speaking to the Nepal team to see if the glasses have been given out, what's happened to the people who needed the operation, were there any issues in terms of that as well. And then the data. I think one thing which we could really improve on also is the data collection and the analysis of that data too. So it's pretty much like a roller coaster. You plan as much as you want to here. When you get there, things will probably not be as expected, and then you just need to adapt as you go. For example, just as a brief example, I was due to fly on Friday. That was the day in which Heathrow closed down for the day because of the flights, because of the fire. I think there was probably about 20, 30 people who were affected by that on the team. Now, some were thinking, shall we go, shall we cancel? Others were trying to get another ticket. Some people took about 6 hours. Some people, it took them the whole day to find an alternative ticket as well. And that isn't something you would really necessarily plan for either. So, this is an example. What's the need? What happens in Nepal? They have primary level care, secondary level, tertiary level. What the main tertiary hospitals are in Kathmandu in the city. What are the provisions in the villages? Even if there is a local hospital, how are patients accessing the hospitals? Are they able to or not? And you can see there the challenges as well. So sometimes people will say to me, I won't get my eyes operated even though I can't see, because it'll take me a day to get to the hospital, then I'll have to stay overnight, and then it'll take me another day to come back. just for a checkup, and I can't leave my house or my farm for 3 days. So there are other challenges which they can have. Potentially there is healthcare needs there, or their healthcare provision, but there is barriers to access. So various things like this are what we would need to do or to understand so that we can then plan effectively. So if you are able to attend, like I said, there was about 15 general volunteers who joined us there. What sort of thing would you be doing? Well, crowd control is the biggest thing. And I would say, personally, this is probably the most important aspect of the camp itself. So when we go, we don't know what the location is going to be like. We're at 3 different locations. You can see on the left-hand side that we're in a school, which was there. In the middle photo as well, it was a school, but a little bit more basic, so there were tents. I think the pharmacy team were literally in a tent. It was, I think, 35 to 40 degrees, and there was probably 10 or more of them working away in that tent. So it's not the most luxurious conditions that you may be used to with our AC rooms and everything here in the UK. On the right-hand side, we actually have one of the Sai schools, and that building was relatively amazing. It was a very nice building, but the facilities were very good too, so that was a lot easier. But then we need to adapt. We need to work out what the patient journey is going to be, how we need to adapt the patient journey as well. And I'll tell you a story as an example later on about that too. So you can see in the bottom right corner that the triage team there are seeing patients in the tent as well. So you don't know necessarily from day to day or when you go to the camp where you're going to be. So that's why the flexibility is needed, just to make sure that we don't moan and grumble too much about what the facilities are. On the left-hand side, again, that's the pharmacy team inside the tent. You can see over here in the middle, the dental team actually had those dental chairs which lie flat, and I think they were donated to Nepal as well, to the local teams. But in some of them, literally, they just had the normal chairs. Or they, in fact, in the first camp, they managed to borrow the chair from the barber, and the patients were sat on that chair because there were other logistical issues. So again, that's the type of creative thinking that we need just to make sure that we don't turn patients away. You know, patients start coming by sunrise, whatever time that is, and then they will be waiting there. You'll get 200 or 300 people from about 6 o'clock in the morning generally, and then the camp starts. And you can imagine, so for the optical team, we had around, I would say, between 300 to 500 patients a day. Now, if you imagine that you're number 200 in that queue, you've got 200 people to go. Plus, you need to go to see the dentist or somebody else. So even for the patients, they're sitting in temperatures of, say, plus 30 degrees. They've walked from the morning. When we went to Malawi, there was a father and daughter who had cycled for about 20 miles from Botswana to Malawi to get there, just to see if there's anything that can be done for them. They then stay there the whole day. Like they're given water and food, but otherwise you still have to sit outside and wait for your turn. And then hopefully you're not going to be turned away or told to come the next day because it's the end of the day. So although it's not the best conditions for us to work in, I think we have less trouble than the patients themselves who are actually coming to see us and having to be patient as well. On the right-hand side, that's the optometry setup as well. So there were 3 optoms there. So flexibility with the camp. We don't know whether we're going to be in a school or whether we're going to be in tents or what the actual medical camp is going to be. If you're lucky, then it will be nice and you might even have a fan above your head. If not, then generally speaking, it's going to be very hot and you may only get 10 minutes for lunch. And if you're lucky, you may get 5 minutes to stretch your legs if your team are happy for you to do so. Accommodation can be similar. So we were really, really fortunate. The accommodation for the Nepal team was in hotels. So 4-star, 5-star hotels, whatever they were. But it was nice. Okay, we had to share rooms, but you can put up with that. It's not always like that. I remember when we went to Malawi that I don't even know which insects were flying around in the room. I've never seen them before that day or after that day, and there were so many of them. I just had to cover my head with my blanket and just go to sleep. So yes, that we had wonderful accommodation this time, but it's not always like that. I can tell you about the toilets in Russia, but let's not go into that either. And again, at the camp, the Nepal team were amazing. There was too much food, I think, for us at lunchtime, for breakfast, and even for the evening meals as well. So the general volunteers. Effectively, the general volunteers are there to make sure that everything runs smoothly. So if you look at the two photos on the right-hand side, you can see the healthcare professionals, they're the doctors. They're smiling and they look nice and relaxed. The reason why they're relaxed is because, in general, they only see one person at a time. So you see one person, you see a patient, you finish with that patient leaves, you see the next person. Majority of the time, what we don't have to deal with are the 300, 400, 500 people that you can see on the left-hand side who are waiting outside. And the general volunteers invariably are the people that will need to control them, who need to make sure that they're organized, that there is a queue system, that they are happy, that they understand what's happening, where they're going, should I say. So for example, if there's going to be a 2-hour wait to see the dentist, then in that time, can they go and see the ENT specialist or the gastro consultant instead? And sometimes, obviously, depending on how hot it is and how much food somebody's had or water, it takes a lot of organizing here. Our general volunteer, our main general volunteer, was the first time he had attended a medical camp, and effectively he had to learn on the go. And I remember on the first day, literally every half an hour he'd come to me and he was saying, "Anand, okay, we planned this, but it's not working, there's too many people, what do we do?" Now, actually, it's too hot, so where we've sat them all down in the waiting area, they've all moved from there because the sun's above their head. And then we plan something else, but then some of the volunteers have to go somewhere else. So now what do we do? So you need to be able to plan, you need to be able to adapt, and you need to be able to work together with the rest of the team just to make sure that everybody knows what's happening. And I think that is one of the best things, to be able to handle that pressure and still be smiling and making sure that everybody else around you in the team are still smiling as well. That's where we get the boost. And that teamwork, effectively, is what makes the medical camps really, really special for us. There were healthcare professionals from USA, there was healthcare professionals from the UK and from Nepal as well. Majority, for a lot of the healthcare professionals and the volunteers, it was their first medical camp. But the way in which everybody bonds and works together is very, very special. I remember the national retreat last year, I had met people that we had been, devotees that had been on medical camps with me about 20 years ago. And the friendship and the way that we picked up was probably because of those few days that we had spent together in the medical camps. So if for nothing else, if just to experience that teamwork amongst the Sai brothers and sisters, it's advisable. If you get the opportunity, try and do that, because you'll make lifelong friends. There's lots of different reasons why people attend the camp. And Ramesh Bhai reminded me that Swami does everything. Nobody is coming to the medical camp because Anand is there with his bag of glasses and they need a pair of glasses, or because so-and-so is there to pull out their teeth, or because it's the UK team. Each individual person probably spends 5-10 minutes with a healthcare professional, and therefore, who is looking after them before and after we go? And when we're there, it's one thing. We always say it's in Swami's hand. Swami is the instrument. I'm the instrument. Swami is the doer. Swami does everything. But here you really realize, when you see the position and the situation of all of our patients, you realize that the consultation which I've given is insignificant. And the person who is looking after them and sustaining them before and after is Swami. Dushi Ben shared an example as well, which I think sums up in many ways what a lot of us feel when we have the opportunity to be part of the medical team. Dushi Ben was approached by an elderly woman. Dushi Ben was part of the triage team, if I remember correctly. So what that means is she would then decide, okay, you have to go to here, here, here. This is the order in which you're going to see the consultant. So that's the department where all of the patients pass through. And an elderly lady approached her to express how happy she was with the services that she had received, with the care. Dushi Ben said, she blessed me in her own beautiful way, saying as she pointed to the sky, "May the Lord bless your mother, your children, you, and your children's children." Dushi Ben was obviously speechless. She said, "I couldn't hold back my tears, and in that moment, my silent gratitude became my response to her blessings." The medical camp for us, whether we're healthcare professionals or whether you're general volunteers just filling in the registration forms, is not for the patients. I think the camps are organized for two reasons: for us to learn and for us to have fun. And as a result of that, they're the type of blessings which we receive. Not only us, but the generations above us and the generations below us. And I think more gratitude to Swami for allowing us the opportunity to experience, to learn, to improve ourselves, but also to experience that type of love. Jai Sai Ram. Dr. Padre, if you could come forward and just say maybe one or two words while you're here.
No, it's okay. You've done such a wonderful job. Humble salutation to our beloved Lord and salutation to you all once more. I don't think I have to add anything. Anand has really beautifully summed things so beautifully. Probably it will take hours to sum up all this, what Anand said. It's so beautifully said that you have to really believe in Swami's words, love my uncertainties. Each and every step you will find that uncertainties. Like, they were all ready to go, as Anand explained. Nobody knew there would be a fire and all the flights from the Heathrow will be cancelled. People have got with immense difficulty, but none of them were deterred, and everybody made sure that they have attended. When Vandaban reached, actually, Kathmandu, she found that at least 1/3 of the medicines were not ready. Whole night they were trying to explore that how to get that medicine to right places. Why? Only one thing. Because those people who are come to receive, you do not know in what form Swami will come and test you. It's beautifully said, "Na jane kis bhesh mein Baba mil jaye Bhagwan re." This is what the test is. Swami tests us in each and every camp, that are you really serving the people, as I say, that Manav Seva is Mata Seva. Do you see the God? And I'm very proud to say that the entire team has taken that Swami's lesson, and they have an excellent job. And I think you should give a very big hand to the entire team. They were stretched to the limit, no doubt about it. As Anand said, 3 to 6 months of preparation. every week we had a meeting actually. Doesn't matter how busy the people were. Some people were out of the country, and in that part of the world, probably like a role she had 1 o'clock in the morning, but she will attend the meeting because she wanted to make sure that everything goes well. Why? To make sure that you are following what Swami has asked to do. That make sure that you don't remain any stone unturned, and you make sure that everything goes well for the sake of the Swami, because he's the one who is watching. Optical team was really stretched to the limit. I've seen that. It was difficult for them to turn the people away. People come from great hopes, miles and miles and miles away. So this is what exactly you have to pray to Swami. Swami, we are here to help, and you help us to make sure that we complete the job. People who were here, who have not joined the camp, they have done a tremendous job. And if Pratap Bhai allows me to say, 1 or 2 names that they have done extremely good job was, Sister Gayatri, Brother Shri, and so many of you actually who made sure that this camp goes very well, make sure the registration, arranging the visas, this goes tremendously well. And in the end, I would like to say, the doctors are not the important thing. I'm so glad Anand has pointed out something so beautifully. The doctors sit with one patient, get the smile, get the thanks, but general volunteers, they really are stretched to the limit. You are sitting under the fan, seeing the patient. If some places, not everywhere you get that luxury, but yes. But the volunteers really has to face the challenges, abuse it, everything. And still, as Anand says, you have to have the smile on their face. And I'm so glad, I was so happy despite of all the stress, Pratap Bhai, Skanda, and everyone had a smile in their face, whether it was there or Swami has made them to smile. That is what you require. Keep smiling and put the smile on everybody's face, and that will bring a smile to Swami's face. Thank you very much. Sai Ram.
Asato ma satgamaya tamas
महाराज की
परमं पवित्रं भावा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमं पवित्रं भावा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं भावाविभूतिं विदमाश्रयामि भावाविभूतिं विदमाश्रयामि Sacred, holy and supreme is Baba's vibhuti, pouring forth in sacred stream, display of vibhuti. So holy is His mind, it grants liberation. Baba's vibhuti, His power protects us. Paramam pavitram, Baba vibhuti, paramam vichitram, Leela vibhuti, paramam pavitram, Baba vibhuti, paramam vichitram, Leela vibhuti, परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं परमार्थैष्टार्थमोक्षप्रदानं भावाविभूतिं विदमाश्रयामि भावाविभूतिं विदमाश्रयामि मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय मङ्गलं ज्ञानदायिने मङ्गलं प्रतिभासाय मङ्गलं श्रीसत्यसायिने ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यत्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वर अपराधसहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशं मया दासोऽयमिति मामत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वर अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वर हरिः ॐ तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Prostrations to you, Lord Narayana. Forgive me for all the mistakes in letter or phrase, or for any phonetic aberration that may have occurred in my chanting. Forgive me, O Lord Sai, for any defect in my pause, intonation, or pronunciation of alphabet, word, or phrase, and any other mistake. O Lord Sai, considering me as your servant, forgive the thousands of errors committed by me during the day or night. You are my only refuge, for there is no one else. Therefore, O Lord Sai, protect me compassionately. Hari is all, and that is the truth. I offer all this to Lord Sai. May there be peace to the body, mind, and the soul.
Humble pranams to our most beloved Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Concentration is essential for all. It is the foundation of all successful endeavour. It is needed not only for meditation, but even for worldly affairs and ordinary living. Whatever the task that one is engaged in, if one does it with concentration, one will develop both self-confidence and self-respect. They are the result of the attitude of one's mind. Success or failure in a good task depends upon one-pointedness. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranams to our most beloved Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Students, whatever you study should be imprinted in your mind. Whenever you need, you should be able to use it. Don't think too much, it may cause a memory decline. You should have purity, patience and perseverance. Wastage of energy diminishes memory power. It is not right to study all through the night. It will diminish your memory. You need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed early. Think of what you study till you get sleep. This is mananam. Get up early at 4:30 a.m., but do not sleep during the day. You should welcome test. Everything in life is a test. Test gives you rest, and rest is the taste of God. Faith in yourself and faith in God. This is the secret of success. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
Humble pranams to our most beloved Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. If there is righteousness in the heart, there will be beauty in character. If there is beauty in character, there will be harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there will be order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranam to our most beloved Swami, respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. Learn to speak good words. Never hurt anybody with harsh words. Speak softly and sweetly to make all people happy. Embodiments of love. Good words bring good actions. Love all, serve all. Help ever, hurts never. Baba, Jai Sai Ram.
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of our beloved Swami. Respected elders, brothers, sisters and dear children, Jai Sai Ram. First and foremost, a heartfelt thank you to Anand Bhai for his truly inspiring and informative presentation about Nepal Medical Camp. So lovely to see Dr. Upadhyaya today, especially during this presentation. I would like to also express my sincere gratitude to those who supported this in person and virtually for this noble service. A few upcoming events and announcements. Region 2 invites you to a special and interactive session with Dr. Sainath Manikonda, who spent several cherished years with Bhagavan. This is a rare opportunity to hear heartfelt stories, profound lessons, and first-hand experiences with our beloved Bhagavan. This event will take place this Friday, 9th of May at 7:45 p.m. here at Harrow West premises. As per our monthly satsang, Brother Sudhir will continue with part 2 of the talk on Sitayana. The satsang will explore the splendor of Mother Sita and Mother Sai through 4 divine aspects. The search of Hanuman to find Mother Sita will be used to symbolize our own search for divinity within and without. This will take place on the 18th of May, right after Bhajans. The National Ishwarama Day celebration will be held on the 17th of May from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Kindly register for this event. Registration details have been shared by the forum. Harrow West will also be celebrating Ishwarama Day this Sunday, the 11th of May, starting earlier time at 4 p.m. I can assure you this will be a beautiful evening, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Those are the announcements for today. We'll have a short break followed by a bhajan practice. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वप्रचोदयात् ॐ